Welcome back. December is the windiest month of the year on the Front Range. So far, this month has been living up to the history.
Yeah, we know that in December. And when you think of December, you might not think of wind, but then again, you might think of one of the most infamous days 4 years ago. Meteorologist Corey Reppenhagen is live in Boulder County for us tonight. And Corey, this gusty wind event does have similarities to that day that we'll never forget, the day the Marshall Fire started in 2021.
Yeah, you know, Kim, and one of the things that's similar about it is it's the exact same kind of wind event. It's called a mountain wave, and literally the westerly wind hits the mountains, forms a wave, and it comes accelerating very quickly down the eastern side of the Colorado Rockies, and that's what's happening tonight. We're getting a little bit of a resurgence, actually, in those winds here in Boulder County, where we got about a 4-hour break from the bigger stuff, and now they're gusting back up into the 30 to 40 mile per hour range. But of course there are some striking differences, of course, as well. We had some snow recently. It's melted from this field, so all this grass is a 1-hour fuel that is ready to carry a fire, but there are patches of snow and ice within the neighborhoods that would potentially slow that down if they got into those neighborhoods. Another big difference is the location of those winds, not making it down here into the metro area as much, but I went up to the high country to see how they were doing up there. These stronger 60 to 90 mile per hour wind gusts have been mainly sticking to the higher elevations. Here on Loveland Pass, we've hit 75 miles per hour a few times, not even a 60 mile per hour wind gust down in the metro area. That's a stark contrast to December 2021, when these type of winds washed all the way across Boulder County. And so that was some pretty exciting moments up there on top of Loveland Pass. We're not going to see any 75 mile per hour gusts down here, but the high wind warning goes until midnight, and we could expect to maybe see some 50 to maybe even 60 mile per hour winds, as these winds are making a little bit of a resurgence here. Live in Boulder County, I'm meteorologist Corey Reppenhagen for the 9 News Weather Impact Team.
How long were you up there, Corey?
You know, I was up there for about 10 minutes. I measured a 55 and a 62 mile per hour gust. Didn't get any of those 75s, but 75 to 90 was spread across those mountains.
Wow.
Pretty widespread.
Wow.
All right.
Once again, putting his body on the line for the weather. Thank you, Corey.
When we say he loves to be there, that's why, right there. All right, Corey, thanks.